Yeah, man. What's up, man? You see the title, you know what's up. Ain't gonna be won't be too much boxing talk today, baby. Today we're gonna dive into something I've been thinking about for a while and a long time. And I'm a big fan of it. Always have, always been. I ain't care about the other shit. I ain't care about none of that. Going to be a parent, like I knew something was up. If you knew, you knew. You was just a hip hop head. You just love this shit. But before we get into it, like let me just remind certain niggas, like if you don't know, like you know what I'm saying, if you ain't listened to, like don't listen to all the shit that that should have had hit the charts. You gotta remember this. You gotta remember shit like this.
Yo, check this out, right? Harlem on the rise, and you don't want no problem with us guys.
That's right.
M-A$E. And if you ever out trying to find me, I think I should warn you. I get hard when I want to. Angeletti, bad boy, niggas ain't ready. Yo, you the type of cat in the building holding the cracks. Playing son of niggas on the corner holding the gas. Nigga come through a nigga kill, never blow back. You the nigga never did but seem to know all the fact. Yo, I know niggas like you cause I meet them all the time. And I greet them with the 9 if they ever keep us mine. Once I lose I get low. Put a fool in the yoke, tool to a stove. Take his jewels in his coat. More than likely you ain't got the like me. And this might be the last time I take you nicely. For my legion, fill up the season and start squeezing. Nigga talking shit, be behind the cars weaving, there's no breathing. Ain't nobody in it leaving. You kill my man, I kill your bitch, now we even. I'm from a cold world where it's bleeding, 20 degrees in Fahrenheit. Niggas get sniped for no reason. Do a lot of work, got plenty funds and many guns, many sons. Niggas do anything to anyone. And on the streets, I don't doubt none. So when you talk to me, better watch your mouth, son. Yo, if niggas wanna act, we can act. You niggas wanna scrap, we can scrap. You niggas got gags, we got gags. You niggas wanna style, we style. If you get foul, we get foul. You get wild, we get wild. If niggas wanna act, we can act. If niggas wanna scrap, we can scrap. You niggas got gags, we got gags. You niggas wanna style, we style. If you get foul, we get foul. You get wild, we get wild. Started with a blue whip, blue quick. Got a silver new whip. Cause feds watch when I do shit. Keep popping up new shit, new shit. Think the whole Harlem world on some cool shit. We Chris Bub sippers, strip club niggas. Peace to the street team, y'all get love, nigga. 6 years ago I was the have-not nigga. Hot nigga, represent for all my block niggas. Now I'm 6 drop niggas, baguette rock niggas. 10 G's are showing I ain't even drop niggas. Shock niggas who thought I was a pop nigga. You go against mates, you get your wig rock nigga. Players like me, I'll leave your whole block bitter. Roll hard like when I see the bank stop, nigga. Hustle is a hustle, so I never knock a nigga. Don't really fuck with Dame, but still a cop jigger. Yo, if niggas wanna act, we can act. You niggas wanna scrap, we can scrap. You niggas got gags, we got gags. You niggas wanna style, we style. If you get foul, we get foul. You get wild, we get wild. If niggas wanna act, we can act. If niggas wanna scrap, we can scrap. You niggas got gags, we got gags. You niggas wanna style, we style. If you get foul, we get foul. You get wild, we get wild. I do this every day. I brag about the glory. Tell you the whole truth, never half the story. You wasn't no hater, you probably be happy for me. Billboard first slide in every category. Niggas say they love me, they don't love me. I know deep down they wanna slug me. I feel a vibe when they hug me. Luckily, I rock jewels that be chunky over iceberg rugby. Pushing the Benz buggy for a better batch. Roll fever for notes, so need I approach. Little nigga seated in coach. I mean, nigga smaller than the weed in my roach. You see them I smoke, the nigga ain't cheap, they broke. Oh yeah, this my dough, yeah. Jealousy and envy will get you nowhere. You don't like me, bet against me. You right, got dough, do whatever you like. I get front row seats on the night of the fight. My rollie too tight, the manny link loose in my ice. And before I scoop the dice, better grin, I beat the dude twice. Niggas who make dough, I can't affiliate with them. I'm dying from a sickness known as Willieism.
If niggas wanna act, we can act. If niggas wanna scrap, we can scrap.
Whatever you want, we can do it better. And you niggas wanna scrap, we can scrap. Niggas wanna wow, we wow. However niggas like it, you get it. Harlem World, bad boy, 9-7. Yeah, Harlem on the rise. And you don't really want a problem with us guys. Got my man Cardan with me. KFC, DRE, Blinky Blink, Cool to Love, Huddle,
Niggas wanna act,
Black
niggas
Frank,
act. The niggas wanna scrap,
Big
niggas
Meat,
rock. That niggas
Puff
rock.
Diddy.
We got that.
You know
Niggas
we
wanna
get
style,
busy.
we style. If you
Locks,
get foul, we
Black
get foul.
Rob,
You
the
get
whole
foul, we get
committee.
foul. Niggas wanna act,
You
we
know
get
style.
That's that old school Mace, man. That's that old school Mace, man. Y'all niggas don't know.
Yo, I be that young fly fellow, got thorough, dial for De Niro, hit everything in the trap barrel, and I'm the newest member of the bad boy team, and I'ma bring this nigga Puff mad more cream, with hooks galore, leave the city shook for sure, and I'ma take him back where Biggie took him before. You stay up player since you can't stay up with the Pope, and stick to what you do best, stick to wearing coke. You looking for excuses, ways to say you broke, can't keep a whip cause you can't pay the note. Fuck the side, I'm wavy on top, Mercedes drop. Black V80's cocked till the day I get knocked. All I ask when I die, dress me fly neatly and brush my way so I'm handsome when the bitches greet me. Word from the wise, niggas jerk pies, we hurt them guys. Bust lead to skin their head and leave them circumcised. So how you wanna settle this? Rapping all some jelly shit. We could do it your way with mics over mega
Niggas
shit.
wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We Mac balls. Niggas wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We make balls.
Yeah. Yo, before it's all over, a lot of blood gonna be spilled. We ain't discriminating, even thugs gonna be killed. We early inheritors, born into cream. If a nigga get shiced, then we form as a team. Bullshit if you want, and it be on for this cream. The weatherman don't even know the storm I'ma bring. But yo, I'm not the man with whom you interact. So before you grab yaks the jack, remember that. You take dough from me, you might as well send it back. I got thugs everywhere, where you gon' spin it at? When clicks come to brawl, everything I hit raw. Niggas play sick with y'all, with me they ain't sick at all. No matter how big or small, I get rid of y'all. And shit I spit at y'all, come in one shot fit
Niggas
all.
wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We make balls. Niggas wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We make balls.
Yo, if you think I'm on some sweet shit, then won't you creep quick? I let the heat spit, make a nigga G flip. Classy criminal, keep a gap by my genitals. Thugs love me, so don't get splashed for the minimal. We never best up, being a double breast tuck. Plus, keep a fresh cut, pitch me getting left stuck. I let one loose to show you I ain't the one dude. And I ain't bluffing nothing, nigga, all my guns shoot. You let your gun loose, none of them niggas gun proof. Watch them niggas drop when I pop one in they sunroof. And we be led bustin', leaving niggas head gushing. You niggas talking about guns like you said something. I be lacing them, hollow tips, I be wasting them. That's what you faggots get, trying to fuck with Mason them. Bad boy, 97 front, there be none of that. And all you cats running your trap, one in your cat.
Niggas wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We make balls. Niggas wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We make balls. Niggas wanna shout, I'ma make noise. Niggas when they mouth, I'ma break jaws. Nations coming out, we gon' take yours. Hold them, we're all uptown, baby. We make balls.
Woo, man. So I got some shit, man. I want to get off my chest. I've been thinking this for a while, right? So I'm gonna get into the shit. Give me a second. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the clips up because there's a lot, right? Because I think that Mace is kind of like there's always a guy that knows everything next to the guy, right? And Mace is that guy, like, and there's certain things that he said now when you look at it, and then when you go back and look, when Mace and Puff was together, it seemed like you wouldn't know whose style that was, but it's Mace can always outdress him. In the same way, he would always outdress him. He would always be flyer than Diddy. So you kind of did, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get into how like he kind of stole Cam partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then kind of like turned him against him and shit like that. And then it took what 10, 15 years before we got the real duo that we wanted. Because we didn't ask for this. We like if you was a hip hop head, you was like, where this come from? Where this come from? You feel what I'm saying? But after losing his man, and I'm gonna get to the nigga in the back right there, Gene Deal, the man that he said he don't know why he talking about him, he don't know who Gene Deal is. Okay. See, yeah, Gene right there. I don't know why he said that. Gene, and if you look at a couple other videos, Gene's always looking out toward, he's never looking at the camera. He's making sure shit is happening. That's what a fucking bodyguard does. Anyway, I'm gonna get into it, bro. But just give me a second. So before I even start talking about the shit, right? I'ma just let the shit play and let any and everybody just think, because what does he really have, right? Because there was some shit not too long ago, right? Like a few months ago. And it was so fucking funny to me. It was fucking hilarious, right? That they would think that Cam would tell or even know what the fuck Diddy was doing because he close with Mace, right? Because I guarantee you they asked for a price. They tried to send a price over there or some shit like that. Or they've been trying to send something to Mace, and he was like, no, baby, no. Absolutely not. Now, there's a lot of people, the Gene Deals, Mark Curry, the Aubrey, what's her name? I got her in here too. Aubrey O'Day, like the Choke Note, like these guys all took YouTube deals, right? As my guy Shower tell me, these guys all took YouTube deals, right? So I say that to say this. Mace ain't gonna take that deal where you giving him a couple of thousand like that. No. For what he knows, from what could start from what he knows, it could get ugly. Right? So let's just play. Let me play a little bit real quick.
You're not paying me and you're not respecting me. And that's the real problem.
Did all right.
And that's just the beginning.
All right,
then there's people that try to do bodily harm with me. They will be in the house with Puff. So
now with this one, I put this together easy. You know what I'm saying? Mace got into it with Big L. Like they all from Harlem. He got into it with Big L. Like they was trying, because to be real with you, Mace was not the one that they thought would become a star first. It would be maybe Big L and other guys maybe, but he wasn't the one. He was the one getting hand-me-downs and shit. He'll tell you that. So when he blew, envy, jealousy, shit happens, right? So he was arguing with Big L one day, and then Big L was like, "I have these niggas mop you," and he was talking about the Terror Squad because they was with him. And then he talking about like not too long later after that, joining them in the crib. Everybody from Harlem, so he like Mace, like Diddy, he's talking about type of shit Diddy would do, mind control.
I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know why. So if somebody, let's just say we run down on Gilly car, we got guns or whatever, where we got them, and we trapped Gilly. And then the next week, you see Wallow with me at your house. How are you gonna feel?
Yeah, I'm snapping out.
You tweaking, right? So now my head is bugging, like what's really going on? Because
the thief is the worst thing. His hand should be chopped. Her hand should be chopped off. His or her hand should be. That's the way I feel about somebody taking something from somebody that ain't there. When you could go out and you could go and work for something. You know, I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people. And then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Mace owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
May's response to Diddy comment.
let's go. Yo, I did this nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead.
Let me bring that
What are you
back.
talking about?
Who May's response to Diddy comment.
Let's go. Yo, I did this nigga told me he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga. You know who to play with, nigga.
Mace was, you know, he was a cool dude, but did he block that deal?
You know why it didn't go through. Diddy didn't let it go through. He wanted 50 to give him all of the money he thought I owed him. I wanted to go with G-Unit. He was trying to get all of the money back from 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a street guy. He's not going to pay that.
He said $2 million. I'm like, Mace ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket. You crazy?
He wanted $2 million, then he wanted $3 million. The G-Unit experience was really good for me because I had a short period of learning about Prodigy. Even with 50, I think at that time he was so focused on the music and creating an amazing brand. He was trying to help everybody. Everybody on that label received me. Like to this day, if I see Bank somewhere or Tony Yayo.
Mace is definitely a lyrical genius. Yeah. Come on, bro. We was hot in Fish Grease. Who didn't want to sign? I think Fabulous wanted to sign. Keisha Cole.
With so many choices across the U.
I got some more shit too, man. Just give me a few minutes. Just like word. Cause I kind of view Mace like, cause Mace is like the Arsenio Hall to this nigga. I'm gonna explain that in a second. You know what I'm saying?
Rap?
I did.
Oh man. Did you make the right decision leaving rap?
I did.
Oh man, you got some visitors, dog. Let's get up on that.
Well, P. Diddy's supposed to be releasing a gospel album. What came to your mind when you heard that? What thoughts did you have?
Y'all want me to answer that?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
I don't know if y'all fucking heard that, man. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit louder. Hold on. I'm gonna bring that back. 106 and Park is still in the 90s. This is whoa.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album? I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
Heard that? What thoughts did you have?
Y'all want me to answer that?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
It's good. Selling out arenas and everything. Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. You could you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah. Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Bad boy for life. Take that. That nigga on his way to jail, shoot night there waiting on him. You get tired of your silly dancing in your videos. All up on cell block, see dancing and shit. Come on over to death row, baby. Did it. Nigga, everybody coming out, nigga. That motherfucker 50 Cent is the most pettiest nigga on earth. Ain't this nigga petty, nigga? He be fucking with this nigga every day, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here come a new charge.
Diddy. Gotta tell on him. I was married, my ex-wife. I got a phone call in the middle of the night, about 2:30 in the morning. It was, my wife says, pick up the phone. It was an unknown number. Picked up the phone. I was Diddy. And he said, hey man, we didn't see what the BET Awards. What you doing? I'm like, I'm in bed with my wife. He said, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, what's up? I said, who over there? He said, just me.
When you Google his name, there's a rumor that pops up that he was Diddy's boy tour.
Oh shit! Can't wait to run into him again.
See, what you gonna say to him?
Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami. You know it was in Miami.
Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the shine, the loan, the Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Smalls,
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back. I didn't lose no money. Destiny.
Hey, listen, let's call it a spade, because when you see Mace, and for anybody that knows, Mace left basically in the same position as Dave Chappelle. You know how Dave Chappelle was at his height, at his peak of his powers?
That is a fucking fact, bro. I was gonna bring that. I ain't think nobody had ever thought about that. When he left, like everybody was like, "Yo, what the fuck is you leaving for? What is you doing?" When Dave Chappelle went to Africa, he was a crackhead. But now who up and who ain't? Do you even fucking watch Comedy Central?
He said, nah, yo, I'm good off all of this. You're blessed, you can have it. That's exactly what happened to Mace when it was around 1999. Around those times, he decided, you know what, I'm good off this, because he's seen something that Diddy was doing, and he's seen how Diddy was moving around every single other person around him. Because one guy goes to jail, another guy dies, another guy. There's too much happening. So at that point, he was like, you know what, I'm good, you have it. Because he's seen some stuff. And he became a pastor at that time.
Niggas thought Mace was bugging the fuck out when that shit happened, bro. For real. Niggas thought Mace was bugging out when he did that. But just a little bit more before I speak on it. Because then I'm going to speak on another, because everybody been asking about Farnsworth Bentley and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to break that down too, because I know him for a second. But that's why you don't say nothing.
Percy, top dog, the top one.
Percy, what's good with you, boy? I'm in King.
Before we finish, I want to introduce a new segment to the show real quick.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people in the comments before we go. I want to ask Mace 2 questions a week because Mace doesn't get interviews. So a lot of people be like, yo, you can ask Mace this, you can ask Mace that. Seriously, this word everything I love. So I want to say every week I'm going to ask Mace 2 questions that the fans ask me that he doesn't do because Mace doesn't do interviews.
All right.
And you know, he'll say he's not talking about it, or he will. So I'll just say I'm delivering the message.
All right.
So one question that I got is that a lot of people want to know, and they always ask me this, is that when you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
That's the.
Why did you take him to the land when they was about to go start the commission? Why did you take him over there? Because Big was about to get that damn $50 million deal for the commission. It was always shaky shit, bro. It just got brushed off because niggas wasn't paying attention. But now that you ain't got no choice.
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me that's why I'm here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Right.
So
Right.
I thought he would do the.
Thank you, man. I don't got time to start crying in here, Murder, man, but I appreciate that.
Percy, top dog, the top one.
Percy, what's good with you, boy? I'm in
Mace calls Diddy's homes getting raided by Homeland Security for trafficking the big payback, and says it's amazing that all that transpired on the anniversary of Biggie's album, Life After Death. Check it out.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Killer, I'm doing good, man. Reparations is getting closer and closer. I'll be sure to give you your percentage.
I ain't had nothing to do with that money. That's all yours, man. I was on the next boat. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Getting closer and closer,
Closer
man.
and closer.
Okay.
The big payback.
This has been the last year has really kind of been the big payback for you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of last week you went Destiny.
Yeah.
You went Destiny. You know what happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going crazy.
What happened?
I'm gonna let you start. What did you see that happen?
Oh, yesterday was the anniversary of Biggie Smalls' album, 27 years later. That's what I seen yesterday. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was real. It's amazing that all of this would transpire on that day.
What's crazy is yesterday was Biggie Smalls' 27th anniversary of Life After Death. And it was also the Diplomat Immunity album, 21st anniversary. Shit going on. It's going on around. Yeah, man. I was just saying this. That day, yesterday was kind of.
That's eerie, man.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It was just
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's kind of crazy, man. I had no idea that, the internet lets you know, because I don't be knowing these dates for my albums or other people's albums, but they will remind you, man.
Yeah.
That's all you seen?
In a lot.
I
seen,
that's why I was.
I seen helicopters, all kind
All
of
right.
stuff.
Okay.
Cameron and Mace recently discussed the trend of saying no Diddy in replacement of pause during an episode of their talk show, It Is What It Is. The new saying comes in reference to the high number of sexual misconduct allegations the bad boy mogul is facing. The conversation arose while catching up on each other's weekend at the start of the show. How did y'all feel about the weekend? Mace asks Cameron. They changed the term for pause.
Let me see. I don't want this nigga say. I want to hear what them niggas.
Because I knew that last.
Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot. And so man, listen, bro. I'm just here to report everything. Everything.
All my awards went to Puff. I wrote all those songs. They never give me credit for that. For 20 years, I've been taking the shorter end of everything to just make things go the way they needed to go. If you think about even, doing music with Puff. So that was songs I had as my single that they gave the Biggie for his album.
When the record go platinum, Diddy's getting 200,000-300,000 and only gave him pennies for writing a song. Getting points on publishing that he didn't even deserve.
People praise Bad Boy, the real golden era of Bad Boy. I was spearhead. Biggie made it, and I'm not, Biggie.
Taking away, right? You're not taking
I'm
away
under
nothing.
Biggie. I'm nowhere near Biggie.
Right.
I'm saying when Biggie passed away and the company is in ambiguity, it was my pen that made Bad Boy rise to the occasion. It was my style to the point you think I was following Puff, and that was my style. I'm being number 2 on my own intelligence.
Because you looked at right after a while, Puff was always he was always trying to cling to a nigga. He was always trying to cling to a nigga. I got some more shit on this shit, but just on that when it comes to Mace, right? How much does Mace know? How much does Mace really know? Because everybody's already taking a deal. Well, I ain't saying take, but everybody's already this shit is chess, not checkers, right? So he will probably be the last one, or he will come out with the best deal. The tell all of what does he know on Puff? If he writes a book or if they make a movie, the documentary, and you asking Mace to help, oh boy. Mace is like the Arsenio Hall, bro. Like he was there when where the bones are buried. When you know where the bones are buried, you're dangerous. Word. You know where it all started at? You was there. There's so much shit that people have been saying for years. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking advantage of this shit now. Right? Because I've been seeing it, I've been saying it. There's so let me see this right here. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people posting, where's Farnsworth? Where's Farnsworth? Where's Farnsworth? Farnsworth Bentley, what happened to him? The nigga went the umbrella, the nigga that was dancing and all that shit. What happened to Farnsworth?
You got a lot of people, man, that's wondering why Farnsworth Bentley, why he hasn't came out and defended Diddy. They was real cool at one point, so.
Well, I was there when Farnsworth Bentley got his actual name. How they came up with the name and everything. We were sitting in front of the apartment building on 74th and Park Avenue. It was me, him, Tony De Niro. Puff was upstairs. They was trying to figure out, he had became Puff, one of Puff's personal assistants. You understand? To make sure all Puff shit is there when we get ready to go. Everything that was supposed to be in order. That was Farnsworth Bentley's job. When Puff has to go to restaurants or place like that, he made sure everything was straight with that. You know what I'm saying? And he had another assistant too. But Farnsworth Bentley was his personal assistant, put out his clothes, told him what he should wear, all that, like a stylist and personal assistant all together, you know? So we was in front of the house, and this dude, Tony De Niro, he played guitar in that Bad Boy for Life. The black dude, not the white guy, the black dude who played the guitar, that's Tony De Niro. I think he might be from California or something. So Tony De Niro was like, yo, we got to think of a name for you, man. And if you're going to be his personal assistant and slash butler slash umbrella carrier, whatever you going to do, you understand? We got to think of a name for you. We're going to try to make you like Bentley or either Farnsworth or either Bentley. You gotta be, you know, you gotta have that kind of persona. You gotta dress all the time, be neat, and the whole 9 yards. And then the dude, Derek, was playing with him like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know how to do that. I could be over the top. You know, he was acting like that. You know what I'm saying? I could be over the top. So he was saying that. And the dude, Tony De Niro, said, we gotta figure out a name for you, man. It's gotta be on the level of, you know, those characters. He said, you gotta be like Farnsworth, you gotta be like Bentley. He said, we're just gonna call you Farnsworth Bentley. And he said, I like it. And they start calling him that. His name Farnsworth Bentley. I said, these motherfuckers corny. You know, like I was like, yo, believe this. But he was always right there, but not like at nighttime when we was at doing things, he wasn't around, bro. He was only there when the cameras was there and shit like that. You know, I don't know how much he could do. I don't know if he would say anything because he probably signed the ND, a non-disclosure, and he don't want to say anything against Puff anyway because Puff got shit on him. And I ain't talking about no sexual shit, none of that shit. The nigga was stealing, bro. Yo, bro. The niggas I don't want to put that on sticky fingers. That nigga right there, bro, don't lay nothing down around him. You heard me? Don't lay nothing down around dude right there. Dog, Jennifer Lopez had these boots, they cost $5,000. I'm like, what kind of fucking boots cost $5,000? Now you gotta realize this is like in 2000, early 2000. These boots cost $5,000. And because she was gonna be out of the country or something like that, she didn't have them come to her house down in the village because she would have never got it because they'd be stealing her stuff down there at her apartment. So she had them come to Puff house. She wanted these boots so bad. She was mad. They looked through everything trying to find Jennifer boots. Cause Puff had like Puff, people used to just give him shit and send him shit from everywhere. So he had this room, this mail room in his house with numbers just that he never even opened. But I don't know how Farnsworth Bentley found that shit. But we went over there to his house and we found a lot of Jennifer shit and everybody else's shit that belonged to Puff. I guess Puff had too much stuff in the room and he was just keeping them for it.
And you seen this with your own eyes? That's crazy, man.
My own eyes, bro. We went to his apartment.
He don't even seem like that type of dude, yo, but damn.
Security also, we went over there, man. They had to do shit, bro. And that's why Puff had stopped messing with him. And then he goes get a show. Puff ain't say nothing. He went and got a show of how to teaching thugs how to be the gentleman. I hope the first thing he taught them was that don't steal.
So, I mean, if you're looking for that, you know, it may be NDAs because like when you
Chevy Equinox EVs.
This shit right here is over a year ago, right? That I'm about to play about just people who fucked up and fucked around and signed something.
Bad Boy, he gave the rights back to a lot of Bad Boy artists. Any comment?
Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Floor is yours.
So this one has been bittersweet for me because
This is Aubrey O'Day from Danny Kane. Like, if you're old enough, you remember, like Puff did, like they was really making the bands and shit. He did like 6, 7 of these shits, like, you know what I'm saying? Like at least 4 or 5 of them shits, right? But just like listen to her. This shit is crazy.
as I've gotten older, I've let go of a lot of the trauma and I've learned to really appreciate some of the more personal, beautiful moments I've had with him. And he is the first person that gave me a platform to show my talent to the world. And I was at 17, I'm 39 now. So I have a hard time talking about him. Before it was no good. Now I feel loving moments for moments that we had together. But this banner that he's painted himself with all weekend long, this has been the Labor Day talk in my world, that he's paying back all of the Bad Boy artists. I just want to throw you the facts, okay?
Sure.
The deal that we were offered, and when I say we, not every artist got it. Like Day 26 did not get it. But this is what it is. You can have your rights back to your music after Puff went under and somebody else bought our catalog. So this is long after we have 2 double platinum albums, $14, $15 an album from 2 million albums is, what is the math on that? 48 million?
Yeah, something like that. I'm a mathematician, but maybe.
So $48 million somebody made on me.
Yeah.
I did not make anything. When I said I did Christina Aguilera for free, I didn't do Christina Aguilera for free, but the record label recouped it all. We were in debt at the end of that tour.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So I worked for free for the first 6, 7 years of my career, basically. And also MTV was not paying us. And this is another part that I have that I feel some kind of way about, because MTV since then, in these recent years, has brought back every big cult show, meaning it had millions of followers and it was at least 6 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Making the Band is one of those. They brought back Real World. They brought back Jersey Shore. They brought back Laguna Beach. Making the Band is the only one that they did not bring back. And Making the Band is the only cult MTV show that made that network, one of them, that they have never played in one rerun. Not one rerun. So I'd like to know why. And if it has something to do with Diddy, then again, what I'm wondering is when this benevolent man who's just now had a change of heart and has decided to pay us as talent and also as writers, we're credited with publishing. So basically, we only get the amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900, some in the hundreds. Okay. And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music or EMI or Sony ever in public.
So that you just got recently for this thing?
I got it a few months ago when he started doing
what's in the news now?
So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote at a time when you know that you have to stream a song 1 million times to make a cent.
Yeah.
Okay. It's hundreds of dollars. And me as somebody that's a girl's girl, I hit everyone in my group and said, absolutely do not take this deal. I can get us a show on Hulu right now and talking about boy bands and girl bands, because you have to realize there's a handful, 2 handfuls at most of boy and girl bands that had platinum albums, 2 platinum albums and that will never happen again. Music nowadays is run by TikTok, and you can maybe get a song to chart well. Albums aren't being made anymore. There aren't conceptual albums like Christina was doing, like Justin was doing. Those don't sell. It's a singles market game, and it's a gimmick game at best.
If you were to sign that NDA, would then that prohibit you from taking a deal where it's like you get a show about the
I would never
past?
be able to do. I would like to do a documentary for Hulu or Netflix or Amazon, a streaming site on boy band and girl bands. I have a bunch of members from a lot of very boy bands that fit the criteria of a certain amount of status.
Yeah.
Platinum albums, awards, etc., Grammys. Same with girls. The stories that we have to tell during a time in music where there were gatekeepers, there were people that owned labels like Puff running things, and the way that the divisions and the divisiveness occurred, and the things that we experienced between each other and us against the system are fucking insane. And most people that have had to go through those types of things, like the real ways the Kardashians got to where they got, Ray J tried exposing a lot of that, they're still acting like that Ray J didn't expose them and that their Hulu show is all real. They don't have to really even notice Ray J because he doesn't come close to them. But what Ray J said was the truth, and he proved it with facts.
Damn. What could happen in a year? What could happen in a year? Real talk. This shit is over a year old. This is over a year old. A lot of the shit that I'm playing is old. Like, this shit is not just happening in the last couple of months. This shit is old as fuck, and ain't nobody been paying attention to it or nothing. When I said shit, well, like, listen, man. Anybody want to, like, anybody want to ask any question you got, like, I ain't got to answer it. I'll have one of these artists that's out here answer it. Because a lot, I ain't saying these guys sold they sold, but you know, these guys already done jumped out here and done told plenty stories for some money because them niggas needed it. How else are you going to get it popping? If you signed the NDA and got your damn and got your royalties back, how else you gonna get popping and get back on the road and make any kind of money? Because I had no idea. I just checked the interview out the other day. I had no idea that Chopper from the band, like, I don't think did I find this shit? Nope, didn't find it. I'm gonna go find that shit. He's on tour and able to make money because of the fan base that he actually built from when he was still there. But the story that he tell is completely different. Like, it ain't really like that. I ain't even getting into did he charges or nothing like that. I'm just saying from here to there, like, what does that man really know? Could he be the nail in the coffin? And knowing Mason ain't going for cheap. It ain't going for cheap. Y'all know that. What Mason Betha knows. NDAs. I ain't saying I know or nothing like that, but NDAs guarantee you. NDAs when they actually got their rights back to their music. If I'm not mistaken, it cost them $3 million. That's $1 million a piece. NDAs. Only way them NDAs is broken is the way they did Cassie. If the federal government want to go speak to them and then they actually want to get in on, bro, you know it's about to be documentaries, movies. Oh, come on, bro. Shit that's gonna be based on, like, come on. You like, listen, united we stand, divided we fall. And them niggas gonna make a profit off of that off of your ass falling all the way down, bro. For real. How you think not? Everybody, man, listen. The people who like a lot of shit that people are doing, the only way you can speak is that like there's a little bit. If you go back and watch the damn Aubrey O'Day that interview, not the I don't think it's the no jumper one. It's the one. What was that shit? What's the name of that shit? Who was that? Only it's called. I don't even want to say that shit, but it was like I don't even. But it's the Aubrey O'Day one, and you can find it. She says that she said that I guess she's doing well. You know, she said that she would pay. Like she would pay on them people. Like, or I guess she had people with a deal. Like, listen, don't take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that shit. Buy like if because the money that you're gonna make gonna be pennies. You talking about hundreds of dollars, not even thousands of dollars, not even tens of thousands of dollars through the year of your music being streamed. Not even. Then you gotta try to go on tour with that. How you do that? Come on, man. That's selling your soul right there. When if you don't, no Diddy, play the long game. Fuck this nigga, like it's fair game now, you know what I'm saying? So, like, cause I was a big damn fan of Craig Mack, but I was like, oh, he's never gonna blow. He's ugly. Diddy not gonna put him out there. Big was just too, I don't know, like, and then like I was like, like I don't know, like he can get busy for the fat niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fat niggas around, like, you know what I'm saying, that's getting to the bag. So I was like, Biggie might, but I didn't know he was gonna blow up like that. And then when Big passed, I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck he going. Like when he got with Mace, I was like, oh shit, where that come from? Wasn't he with Cam? Like, ain't like, but like, oh, they all is from Harlem, like, because I'm not from New York, I'm from North Carolina, but like I said, like you guys, like if I could, I'm gonna go looking for niggas. And niggas know I didn't have but 2 tapes in my car. It was Harlem World and It's Dark and Hell Is Hot. That's what I was playing. Niggas had to, like, back in the day, niggas would have their favorite album tape, in their pocket. Especially if nigga had the car, niggas pull up, like, pop that in, nigga. That's how we did it back then. So when this shit happened, that's how far back I go. So this shit right here, like, it's nothing new to me when it comes to this. Like, this shit is basically just, now it's so much social media and he done fucked up that it's crazy. Cause like this nigga Mark Curry said some crazy shit too. Yeah. Niggas be like, who is Mark Curry? Mark Curry been there for a long time.
Let's talk. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to talk about it? Or y'all just want to read about it and let it seem like everybody like, oh, Puffy gives all his artists back their money. I mean, they publish it. So what? The shit.
Now listen, I swear on some shit that this little young nigga. Now when Mark Curry did it, it probably was crazy. But this little young nigga, or whoever this guy is that's trying to build this channel, people should have been on it. Named Fallen Kings. Like, I give him a shout out. That's what you're supposed to do when you use somebody's shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, this shit is over a year ago. He got 27 views on this shit. 0 comments. 0 comments on this, right? But you know, he was able to put this up. So I'm gonna let this rock. Here we go.
And even worth like $400 a year, $300 a year. It's not worth nothing. You can't do nothing. Most of these songs.
Oh, I'm gonna bring it back.
All of, yeah, I just want to read about it and let it seem like everybody like, oh, Puffy gives all his artists back their money. I mean, they publish it. So what? The shit ain't even worth like $400 a year, $300 a year. It's not worth nothing. You can't do nothing. Most of these songs that all of the artists have, ain't nobody gonna come back and license them for movies later on. Shine, Bad Boy for Life. What kind of nigga slang banging the street? Nah, that's not like Bon Jovi. That's not like the Police. You know what I mean? We talking about songs that publishing that got long legs. It ain't really no long leg publishing coming out there except for the one he got with every breath, every step you take, and all of that kind of stuff. Ain't nothing else valuable over the G-Dep. I mean, give him his publishing back. But what's the value in it? If ain't nobody picking up these songs and listening to them right now, like on the radio, if they're not picking them up and listening to them right now, then it ain't nothing being generated on them. Like they just did 50 years of hip hop. So they went back and brought back Melly Mel. They brought back a whole bunch. They brought back Craig G. They brought back a whole bunch of old school artists, which in return gives them some publishing legs. Just when people say, who is that? And then want to go Google them and then maybe see what the songs that they used to do long time ago. Now that might make them a couple of dollars, but come on, y'all. What y'all want to do? What's going on, Miss Scott? What's going on, Rick Reese? You know, I just said so many people just kept sending me this post about Puff giving back publishing. Man, that shit hurt. That's like giving back my girlfriend, but you done got 4 kids with her. Took my girl from me 10 years ago, give it back 10 years. I got a 10-year-old son and twins and all of that, and they his. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Why he didn't just keep that and give everybody $2 million? You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't just keep that and give everybody $1 million? How come he ain't say, I'm sorry for, what I may have caused in your life and, what I may have taken from you and your family. I know you could have ate with these over the years, but I took it and I was soaking it up. So really only thing he doing is confessing. Everything that I own belonged to somebody else. But y'all still think he's doing something nice? He's not doing nothing nice. He's just giving back what he never should have had in the first place. I want the money. I don't really care about the publishing. I don't really care. I'll go sell that shit fast, and it ain't even worth nothing. I'm already telling you, the publishing only be like, man, shit only be like, man, about 700 here and there, 400 here and there. I do get licensed people that want to use Bad Boy for Life in different movies and things like that. I get those quite often, but I still worked out a deal with the people who I got a publishing deal with. Whenever I get something like that, if I just agree to let them use it, I still get the money anyhow. So it doesn't really matter. Y'all really want to get on this publishing game? Let's talk about it. What's 100% of nothing? Come on, let's see who's smart. Somebody put it out there. 100% of nothing. What's that? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? He want to be real nice. I told him when he died, I said, look, man, how about you keep the publishing and just pay me for it? I said, just give me the money for it. You keep it. He said, nah, I want to give it to you and then let you do what you feel you want to do with it. I said, well, I wanted to do something with it years ago, but you just not wanting to give it back. How about, nah. You keep her. You got kids with it and everything, and just pay me. He ain't want to do that. Why he ain't want to do that? Because it's not worth $1 million. All of these years, he fighting over not giving Mace back his publisher. I don't know what, I don't really speak about him too much. Cool dude, but you don't speak of me, I don't speak to him. He was going through a lot about giving Mace, about giving the Locks back their publishing. Everybody want their publishing. What they want their publishing for? For what? Where are we making money off our publishing now? I ain't even heard Bad Boy for Life or nothing. And every time they play it, you might make what, about $2, $5 or something like that. Come on, man. We grown men out here. We trying to eat big meals out here, big sandwiches, big snacks. You understand?
Hey, Patrick McDonald, salute. This is old, bro. This is a year old. I'm just bringing it. I'm just bringing it like what motherfuckers been saying. Like I've been seeing this shit. This shit is old. I seen some of this shit during COVID when, like, you know, niggas was laughing and joking and out here scamming and shit like that. You know, I like when niggas was like, I seen this shit when I was working my ass off. Like, I was like, damn, ain't nobody seeing this. Niggas like, man, ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Year or two later, man, you gotta be careful.
This little stuff, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all really like this? Come on, talk to me. Ask me a question or something. Make this interesting. Oh shit, I ain't been moving. What up, new flip drip? You already know, Puff. Yeah, that's right. I ain't know I had to move. This Cassius Jones, what's going on? Preach. That's right, exactly. Where's the cash? Versatile, you already know what it is. We want the money. We do not care about just sitting back waiting on a year for a check to come. I ain't doing it. It's all in the book, G. Yup, it's all in the book. Everybody, what you really do, go get the book. Dancing with the Devil, How Puff Burnt the Bad Boys of Hip Hop. It just speaks some real good things, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, ones that might want to know, you know what I'm saying, might got a little bit of truth into it. What's up? Wait,
See, a lot of niggas took the deal, man, and can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. Can't say nothing. Like niggas, look,
If you want to take your
here's a nigga that was with him from the beginning, helped build it with him, right? Here's a nigga that helped build it with him. What's good, AC? But
was good, bro. Was good. I just wanted to chime in on what old boy was just saying right there about why would a person want their publishing. Well, through your publishing, that's how you can get paid off a commercial deal.
But like, but do you hear what he's already maxed out everything of that shit. So you have to get hot again. Like, and then you like, so how do you get hot? If you've been chilling, like you got a whole nother life, and now this nigga's like, well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now how do I maximize this shit? Like, unless I can actually go on a tour or do some shows or some shit.
Well, I was just gonna say this. The Jada Kiss and Yummy song that Lincoln used.
Yeah.
Remember they used that. Remember they used Jada Kiss and Yummy for the launch of that smaller sports Lincoln hybrid truck. Well, Yummy wasn't hot. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't made music since basically that song came out.
Since that fucking song.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
That's where you get a motherfucker that like really fucking need it like that. But on that though, you gotta sign an NDA. Like I don't know what the fuck they did to Yummy. If that's worth that, you feel what I'm saying?
No,
certain people it may be worth it. But then she said that certain people didn't even get this shit. Like she said, like Aubrey said, Day 26 didn't get the same offer that Danny Kane got, or certain people that she know got.
Yeah, no, I get that part. It's just where Jada Kiss, Swiss, and a whole bunch of other people were also part of that track. You feel what I'm saying? So you get to eat off of what they do because they still relevant.
If you with them though, but if wherever you sign to get your shit from him, you can't say anything about him, his mama, 2 other Combs, and with BMI and another company. Like, God damn. And you motherfuckers know you did me dirty, but like, here, take this, right? But you don't know that them niggas gonna use your shit now. The shit that he offered was like a year and a half ago. This when he was running around them HBCUs trying to, donating money and shit like this ain't recent. This is over a year and a half ago, my nigga.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Like, hold on real quick. You know who Kirk Burroughs is, right?
Who?
Kirk Burrow.
Kirk Burrow?
Yeah, Kirk Burrow. That was with Bad Boy.
I may just know him as Kirk, not as Kirk Burrow.
All right, so listen to this shit right here. Because Gene Deal had said the shit, and then like Kirk Burroughs like came out later and was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I was like, and he did it on the Art of Dialogue, all the shit from Art of Dialogue. Shout out to Art of Dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get copyright, but this nigga be getting that shit done. But this is old. This is 2 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? This is 2 years ago. So, like, niggas, like, watch how this shit start popping up now. I've been on this shit, bro. For real. Watch this shit.
What went wrong between you and Puffy? Because if I'm not mistaken, he made you give up your ownership in Bad Boy, right? And they had you in the room and they had bets and they made you give over your percentage.
Art, I would love to be able to answer that. Like I said, the evolution of the company started like you and I sitting like we are right now. If in a way it's like you're there and I'm across from you. That's the way we started Bad Boy. I would come over to the Uptown office, my notebooks, writing down everything I need to do that day. Oh, let's get the LLC together. Oh, call Kenny. We need the employment agreement. Oh, let's do this. Oh, we got this session to do. Oh, mostly it was productions with the producers because we were uniquely situated as Bad Boy Productions to do productions on Uptown artists' productions, and we were paid through Bad Boy, through Uptown, paying Bad Boy to do tracks for like Heavy D, Mary J, things of that sort. So we were very active in that, and that kept us very busy in that time.
What'd you say?
I was like, what I kept on telling you, I said, if you really want to know the story, learn what happened with Heavy D, because Heavy D is crucial in all of this shit because he was. Remember, Prince Marky D and Heavy D was trying to launch a whole Uptown label. That's when they came out with Air Force One and My Nikes. If you can go back that far, and that was like 1987.
Now and what happened to Heavy D? All of a sudden, after he was getting healthy and starring in TV shows and shit like that,
movies, TV shows. He was a regular on what's the show? Law and Order. He had a regular part on
Law and Order. I think
before Anthony Anderson. You feel what I'm saying?
He was on ER. I mean, ER.
Yeah.
It was something like that. He was on because he was like a nurse or some shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga had a regular gig and she get busy.
Yeah.
Dead. After getting healthy and losing weight, like you see him look, he dead. But yeah. I'm gonna let Kirk finish this shit.
Yeah. Now I know what Kirk you talking about. I met Homeboy one time, but it wasn't through fucking with Bad Boy. It was through somebody that I knew who was fucking with Heavy D, because my little cousin, she was fucking with one of his nephews or some shit like that. Somebody that was close to him, cousin or something. But go ahead.
Do that. And what happened along the way, we had a lot of success, got fired from Uptown. I was there helping him to build back up again. Loyal, no betrayal, no stealing, family, his son's godfather. We were renegotiating Bad Boy. We had gotten over CCNY. It looked like the coast was clear. We were renegotiating with Arista. We were about to get a step up in the money. I had 25% of the company. I didn't know why he needed to get that back from me and then give it back to me again. I didn't understand that. That's like a trick. Like, okay, here, I gave it to you, now give it back, and don't worry, I'm gonna give it right back to you. I didn't want to give it up. So he came into my office one day unexpected, him and Kenny Mysalis, they had it planned out. Kenny had the briefcase with all the stock certificates in it. And Diddy had the bat, not like I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with the bat, but he had the bat like, man, we got to do this. This has to happen. I didn't feel I was gonna get beat down in that office, in all honesty. I got people that can jump out of the shadows in a minute. I wasn't threatened by him. What I was messed up over was the fact that I started this company with you from day zero. And now the one solid thing that you told me I had, you want to take that back and do a return to me on that at this critical time that we're renegotiating and getting a step up on the contract. When he told me it was about all of that renegotiating and that I should trust, I did, begrudgingly, angry, upset. It wasn't right. I did it. He got the stock back. I went on, tried to get over that, kept doing my job, doing what I had to do, delivering everything. And once again, I was caught up in the job. I forgot all about it. And next thing you know, we had the snafu. I was fired. And he just said, oh, okay, bye. And since he had never given me the stock back, he never said that he would pay me anything or give me anything. He just avoided me all these years. Not only did he avoid me all these years, running high and low, I went on and started working with Mary, who the three of us started out together. Through Bad Boy Productions, What's the 411? She was signed to Uptown. She was started out under elder A&R person. He assumed an internship position, from internship to vice president of AD and A&R. He assumed the Mary Project. He put that magic on it. And with all of that success, when he got fired from there, the depression sunk in, suicide attempts, me, him, and his mother holding him together, Andre bringing him back, more success. Andre fires him, more depression. I set up the company, go get the deal for distribution. Biggie dies, depression, upset, wrong decision, the worst.
What wrong decision?
See, here's the crazy part.
Cool.
Puff got him on the fact that Puff took a loan out on the company. And if you have an LLC, and you have partners with it, if your partners hold more than 20%, then you can't do shit without your partner's consent. So if I'm gonna take it back, it's because I'm doing a power move on money, because it's a LLC. That's the only legitimate reason why you would tell one of your partners to give me back the 25% or let me buy that 25% back from you and then redistribute it, because now I know I got twice the amount of money on the back end for me. I don't have to show necessarily 100% what I'm doing it for. I could just write it in a phony fucking umbrella company, or say it's for studio cost or whatever.
Miscellaneous.
Yeah, miscellaneous type shit. But yeah, I'm putting in a play for a very substantial amount of business loan, because the FCC, it all comes down to the FCC. And if you have your fucking, if you have your LLC and you're registered with Dun & Bradstreet, and from the way this guy was talking, he did all the proper stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Once you get on board with the FCC will tell all the business creditors that, listen, this guy's business is legit. There are no hiccups. We're not investigating them for any sort of crimes. They're good to go. And again, Pop, remember the last time I was on your shit, I could play you a fucking message that I just got this morning from a company, because my FCC rating is so good that I'm up to $750,000 for a business loan.
That's what's up.
You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, this is my
loan you talk about, right? Because that loan that you're talking about, right? Like when you think about it, if you can remember, because a lot of people don't have common sense. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
But remember that 50 mil that he got from Arista. He got from who? He got from Clive Davis, right? Remember that 50 mil he got from Clive? That's when he needed that 25% back.
Yes, because he can't take that money knowing that he's got other responsibilities, and those responsibilities are your fucking partners who you dealt percentages out of this LLC to.
Because how you think that Kirk was gonna feel about? Because remember, you talking about you're gonna get Big 5 of that because you're trying to keep Big happy, right?
Yeah.
But, like nigga, you gotta he gotta sign off on that.
Yeah.
And what you got to do for that money back then, nigga, you talking about the 90s. If you damn do that, if you try to do the same exact, like the equal or the equivalent of that right now, the deal that he was trying to get, that 50 mil, that's like 200, 300, 400 mil right about now in this economy.
So let the
Your shit going in and out.
But yet on the back end, what winds up happening is you still had Mary, or you was trying to, I don't know when the actual timing was, but Mary was in play, Clive was in play, Babyface was in play. You still had responsibilities to both Heavy D and Prince Marky D, because you were still fucking with Uptown Records.
Yeah.
So you gotta clean up all of that mess. It's just like when everybody keeps saying I'm trying to monetize on YouTube. When you're trying to monetize, you got to clean up all the messy shit and consolidate things to where you're the main thing. And once you become you're the main thing, then everything else is open to you, because now you learned what the power of that LLC and what Dun & Bradstreet and FCC brings to you as far as double, tripling, quadrupling your money, and you do not have to do shit but show residuals off these hot ass artists that you already have, with a Mary J. Blige, with you still trying to acquire what's that not Boys to Men, but what the fuck was that group that huh?
It's about 112.
Yeah, 112 and Jodeci.
112 and Jodeci. You managing Jodeci and
exactly
these people, but then you have these people under your label, like 112, Total, so like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like all of them niggas you was scanning, but they wasn't dropping records yet because the company didn't have that distribution yet.
No, you would put them on your main artist at the time that you had record that was popping, and let it, like, you put them on big album and let them sing the hooks and shit like that.
Exactly. Everybody had these small parts to which you introducing them, but you don't have to cross those lines and fuck with those laws.
But you ain't even paying them motherfuckers neither though. Like that's like
exactly, bro. That's why I be trying to.
You trying to give me my damn rights back, and I'm like a house mom and shit like that. Like nigga, I ain't sang in years. I ain't going on no motherfucking stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you like Faith, like if you're gonna give Faith her shit back, like she still, do shows and shit. I don't know who, you know what I'm saying? Because now if I can do my show, I can fully open up and do my show and do songs from way back in the day that make you know what I'm saying, make this shit crazy. But
exactly.
Like niggas seen the writing on, like, real quick. Nigga, let me play this real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Iggy was in LA. Was he getting death threats?
We were getting threats all along, all around. The threats was continuous. The threats was before we left to go to LA. Threats that was as loose as fans that just were fans of Tupac that thought the way that they thought. Threats that were fans of the West Coast in general. People that didn't like us on the East because we thought we were too much of ourselves or for ourselves. Enemies that we made along the way that definitely wanted to see us fall, and a lot. It was a noise-filled environment with that negativity coming at us. When you are looking at success and you have a lot of success coming your way, hence the song, More Money, More Problems. It was that time period. The songs were true to what was going on.
Did you have any conversations with Diddy telling him that it wasn't a
Plenty
good
of
idea to
times.
go to LA?
Plenty of times. The relationship was, I was almost like an older big bro. As the years went on, the ego, his success was matched by the ego. His ego was matched by the sales and his success. So he started listening less and less. I still had my powerful position. I was still easy to be fired, but he still looked on to me to be the one to do the job. I was loyal. I was trustworthy. I was there in his worst of times. On 2 or 3 different occasions, he was down and out and had to be pulled back, blown up, resuscitated, and put back in the race again. And that's Kirk Burroughs. People look at Andre Harrell and say, Andre and Diddy, that's the Hollywood story. Yes, Andre and Diddy. Andre discovered him as an intern. Andre gave him his opportunities. Those records are there at Uptown. We were fired from Uptown. You couldn't live off of that legacy that he made at Uptown. The legacy of money and wealth came from the legacy that he and I created at Bad Boy the moment we left Uptown. And I was there right by his side through those ups and downs too. And we created, through the mischief that he would cause with these decisions that didn't make sense to me or other people who might try to rein him in, you had to go along with the fact that some of the other decisions that he made on the creative side brought that money.
I'm gonna let this play right again. Well, I'm gonna play something else in a second, right, real quick. But just think, if I'm like, bro, if I seen this shit, right, I don't even want to think about who's on the goddamn what's it called, bro. Who's on the witness list. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to like who they think like that they like. Come on, bro. Like if I seen this shit, like they gonna be asking this nigga this nigga that, this nigga this nigga that. Because after he go down, it's gotta be a bunch of money's gotta be made. Bunch of money's gotta be made. Let me get back to the start of the show real quick.
Mercy, top dog, the top one.
Mercy, what's good with you, boy? I'm in King.
So it's a 2-part question. It's one question.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of questions. I had a hashtag Ask Mace. The night that Biggie Small died, where were you and what did you do in the aftermath right after Biggie Small died?
Where was I? I was in a hotel. Well, people, that sounds like a Keefy D question.
No, they didn't say you was involved. They wanted. I guess they knew everybody from Bad Boy was out there.
Oh yeah, I was in the hotel. I was actually in the hotel with a young lady.
And when you heard this information, what was your next actions?
My next actions? After what?
When you heard Biggie died, did you stay in your hotel room? Did you leave out? Did you want to go back to New York?
I actually was trapped in a hotel.
Now I want to ask the question. What do you mean trapped?
It was about probably like 70 or so bloods in the hallway. I couldn't even leave my room.
How'd you get out?
One of the guys.
Why would it be 70 bloods in your hallway after Biggie Smalls died?
Actually, after Big got killed, they was probably looking for more Bad Boy artists. And I couldn't even leave the room till Gene Dill, the officer had to come get me.
You heard? Now, I've been listening to Gene Deal since the pandemic started, bro. I'm gonna play this Gene Deal shit. Word up, I'm gonna play this Gene Deal shit. I heard it when he first said it, not after somebody interviewed. Like now he's over here with all the dialogue, but he started out with MREC TV. I'm gonna be truly honest with you. That's how I know this shit like crazy.
A few weeks ago, Mace, he went viral over some comments he made about the night that Biggie got killed. He said that after Biggie got killed, over 70 Bloods went to his hotel room looking for him to try to kill him. And he said that she was the only one that came to his hotel room to get him.
Well, Mace, was from Harlem. And when I seen Mace driving around in California with Stevie J and this other guy in a drop-top white Benz, I flipped on him. I was like, yo, my man, you from Harlem. Don't you know these cats out here will tear your head down to the white meat? What's wrong with you? It's not sweet out here, bro. Then Mace said, yeah, I know. And he told me about the basketball game or something that he went to. And how they was telling him that they wanted Big and Puff, and he was all right. He was good. So Mace did not show up to the party the night Big got murdered.
He was with Brandy.
He said he was in the room with Brandy. Right. I called Mace that morning, and me and Mace spoke, and then he was telling me all them bloods and everything that was out there. So I was with a couple of dudes that were from Black Hands, which is a part of the Black Guerrilla Mafia. You know what I mean? And we just went to the end of his hallway. He said there was a lot of bloods out there. And some dudes out there I wasn't recognizing. You know, I recognized, but I don't think it was, he said it was like 70. When I got there, it wasn't that many dudes out there like that. But he could have seen 70, 17, 20, 30. When you think somebody trying to get you and niggas is running the hallways because they know Bad Boy was staying there, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes. So when I got there with my team and everything, dudes who came to the hospital with us, we was good. So all we had to do was put him in a cab or car service so he can go where he had to go. And that was it. It was, to me, it wasn't nothing. You understand? But to somebody in fear of their life, I can understand where he coming from. You feel me?
Yo, Pop.
I'm already,
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I used to work out with Sean, right?
Yeah.
Now, pretty boy Sean, light skinned nigga with the big chinky eyes, right? We used to work out at the gym on Herkimer. Sean was telling me about that whole situation where Mace was talking about he was trapped in the hallway. They was actually laughing at Mace because they was like, these niggas wasn't looking for you.
Shit, how the fuck I know that though?
Because the funny thing was, the niggas told Mace this shit the day before, like, yo, you cool. You cool.
I'm not trusting you. I'm not trusting you, nigga. You just killed Big. You don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look at this bitch funny. Bitch, I'm out here with you. I'm in the room. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Gene, come get me. Facts of life. I don't give a fuck. Gene, cause listen, there's also, I don't even want to go out like bro, I don't want to like kill niggas with just mad recordings, but there's also that Puff didn't even leave out of LA.
No, because at the end of the day, there was blood niggas. There was blood niggas, but most of them from I'm speaking third hand account now. I can't say 100% what it is. Yeah, they were blood, but from what got back when it got back to New York it was a bunch of Paru dudes. A bunch of Paru niggas that had long reaches, like, yo, bro, we not looking, we want your man, we really want that Puff nigga. Biggie, he alright, but we really want this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where it really came down to, because they understood that,
Like CJ said, allegedly.
Huh? Yeah, allegedly.
So all I say is, bro, is that like when I've been listening to Gene Deal for the longest now, all I'm saying is, to me, right, is that these dudes been on YouTube for a few years now.
Yeah, I'm not doubting none of these stories. I'm just filling in like some of the little parts from some of the other players that, they may be coming back to tell an alleged story just to spice it up or whatever, but it was like
story on YouTube.
Niggas was fucking with Mace, like, yo, Mace, they coming to get you too. Like the niggas from New York, but the LA niggas was like, we ain't interested in that little nigga. But they had Mace so fucking gassed that it was like, yo, they coming to get you, bro. Because they know we did on that bad life shit.
AC, if they just shot up Big, bro, what the fuck is you thinking? I don't give a fuck what them niggas just told me. They just killed Big. and nigga, you talking about it's a bunch of niggas with some a bunch of niggas in red is running through the motherfucking hallways, wild the fuck out.
Yeah, they was robbing niggas. They was just
robbing niggas. Like they been robbed. Like this going to LA and getting robbed shit is not nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That check-in shit been like so. Okay, so if you're Mace and you from New York and Big just got killed, I don't give a fuck if niggas fuck with me or not. Gene, come get me, nigga, now. Where you at? Cause listen, cause nigga, they done drove Puff to Sacramento, flew him to Vegas, then flew him to New York. They ain't even got the Mace yet, and Puff on a flight to New York. What the fuck? Hold on, dog. You done, nigga. Hold on. And then another theory is allegedly that the mother of niggas shot ended up getting big. So who do you believe? All you know is that Puff got away. So when it come down to like, and then after that, him and Mace was just so tight. I got you, man. All this money and shit, your album blows up, this, that, and the third. And then, cause you know, I played some of that early Mace shit when we first started. All that shit started off and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, what happened, bro? At the peak of his career, just like Dave Chappelle, that nigga leave. And niggas was like, man, where the fuck you going? Where you going, nigga? You the hottest nigga out. What you like? I mean, you one of the hottest niggas out. What you doing?
No,
y'all niggas don't know. You niggas don't know what the fuck.
That LA joint scared the shit out of Mace because he was for real when he was like, yo, I was terrified for my life. If you really know, it was right after that. He was like, I'm done with this hip hop shit. Fuck this shit. Once Big died, he was like, I'm out. These niggas was out there trying to kill me too, which didn't happen. He was just like, I'm done.
I'll be real with you. When you, like, bro, this nigga telling you that, you know, it's this, that, and the motherfucking 3rd, 5th, 18th, and then you see what's up, nigga. Ain't none of that shit, like, no security. Wolf didn't go. Wolf wasn't dead yet. You heard AC? Yeah, Wolf wasn't dead yet.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And them niggas, Wolf and Gene, them niggas come from Chaz Williams. Wolf wasn't dead yet.
Now, the only person I'm wondering when they gonna bring, or he might wind up in the once they actually go to court to testify, is the nigga Monster. Because Monster was fucking with them before he went over to Def Jam.
That's if they, like, now you talking about, does he really want to even, you know what I'm saying? Who have they spoken to, bro? Like, this is not the police.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like, and then after it's all said and done and they bury the nigga, you know what I'm saying? The people, this is what I'm talking about, Mace, bro. This is why I bring this nigga, I keep bringing it back around from everybody out of the show. I bring this nigga back around. What does he know? Because that's why I said Mace is like Arsenio Hall. And AC, you old enough to know what the fuck I mean. That if Arsenio Hall really was fucked up and wasn't taken care of, you know what I'm saying, and wasn't good.
Yeah.
The bones he could, like, from Eddie Murphy. Yo, your best friends was Eddie Murphy and Magic Johnson.
Yep.
The leftovers you got in the damn 80s and 90s. Like the stories you could like niggas was talking about the Charlie Murphy stories.
Arsenio Hall and just dealing with Lisa in the Colt Jam, and then you know who behind her, and it all still brings you right back into the same circle with the same motherfuckers.
Same motherfuckers, bro. Then you was a stand-up comedian just like them. And then whenever you ain't had nothing to do, you know, or you had like what nothing, like, you know, when they was trying to cancel you and shit, you bring Eddie and Magic on. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You go do a movie. Like, I mean, Arsenio, as much as they tried to cancel him for the 2 years and he drug out that show, like, come on, bro. And that's how I'm like, yo, Mace was there when the damn Funny Bunny shit started. That's what scared the shit out of him. I think too, like, yo, what the fuck is you doing, nigga? What? Okay, now that you up here, I don't know if were you here for the start?
No, I just took. I was just mad busy, and then I had to do
All
it.
right, hold on.
If you know us East Coast niggas love getting.
Oh boy.
This shit is like a magnet or
nigga. I'm about to play. Listen,
this is our JFK assassination. To a East Coast nigga. This is our This is the real 9/11 right here. And I'm not trying to be funny on nothing, but it's just for us in hip hop culture.
He's our Jeffrey Epstein. He's our Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, this is like, bro, this is so many different things in.
They did not get Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons got away. They did not get Russell Simmons. We got R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? They did not get Russell. If they could have got Russell, different story.
Yeah.
Here we and now, nigga.
Russell still would have been, everything to us because.
So I'm
on the East Coast, it's like Russell was hip hop. It would be no hip hop if it wasn't for Russell.
AC, just listen to this shit. I'm about to play you real fast. Listen to this shit.
You're not paying me and you're not respecting me. And that's the real problem.
Did all right.
And that's just the beginning.
All right,
then there's people that try to do bodily harm with me. They will be in the house with Puff. So I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know why. So if somebody, let's just say we run down on Gilly car, if we got guns or whatever, where we got them, and we trap Gilly, and then the next week you see Wallow with me at your house, how are you gonna feel?
Yeah, I'm snapping out.
You tweaking, right? So now my head is bugging, like what's really going on? Because
the thief is the worst thing. His hand should be chopped. Her hand should be chopped off. His or her hand should be. That's the way I feel about somebody taking something from somebody that ain't there. When you could go out and you could go and work for something. I did one album with Mace. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Mace owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mace. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
May's response to Diddy comment.
Let's go.
yo, I dare this nigga talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts, nigga. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts, nigga. You need more proof, nigga? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing, nigga, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that, nigga.
All money ain't good money, man. You know that shit, AZ.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that nigga just, like, what does Mace know? And after, and if they get him and after he's convicted and everything, this, that, and the fifth, right? Whatever they do, however it go, right? But what happens when the nigga can't when he can tell his story now, like on some, because remember how CNN tried to have remember I seen them tried to have Cam on to talk about Diddy when they first started raiding his crib. You remember that shit? Fuck you asking Cam for, right? They thought they was like hoping like, oh yeah, you'll be on CNN and like you fuck with the wrong nigga thinking you can manipulate him. Nobody told y'all who the fuck y'all like. Nobody told y'all. Nobody.
It's like you went to a nigga who's basically second in command of a set, and you gonna try to get him to dry snitch on the news about some street shit.
You want, but listen, you want to know. Well, what do you know about Mace experiences with Diddy? Like, you motherfuckers don't even know the war that these two niggas. Like, you are just like totally not informed.
Yeah,
This is how like this is like. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
it's
they
like
need, they need me to talk about this shit, bro. Like, niggas need me to like, and need niggas like. Niggas need to like this shit is funny as fuck, bro. When I first seen this shit, right, I was like, it's funny how Cam and Mace then dedicate a whole podcast, like, yo, because, and here's another reason why they didn't, because when Mace actually tells his story, right, you're not gonna get it for free, motherfucker. You're not getting it for 1 million or 2 million. I think no, motherfucker. You're not getting Mace's story for nothing. You're not. What does he know? What bones is buried? Contracts and shit like everybody. Like when I talk about all these other people, like when you look at niggas that was in the industry and fucking with the niggas that the choke no chokes to the Gene Deals and everybody that done interviews and all that shit, they basically already given like I ain't gonna say majority, but they've given a lot of stories, right? Like Mace ain't really gave nothing. He just dropped like bar. He just dropped. He ain't even drop a 16. He just dropped like crazy one-liners. I got one for you right here. And like people are bringing this shit back up, but like nigga, when like AC me niggas like me and your age know like, hold on, what the fuck he say? You heard what he said? But niggas ain't want to believe that shit because it was like, man, well, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, take that. That's Diddy, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Listen to this shit. Remember this shit? When like this shit right here was crazy.
Well, P Diddy's supposed to be releasing a gospel album. What came to your mind when you heard that? What thoughts did you have?
Y'all want me to answer that?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
Fucked them up.
God, I'm gonna play it back just so when he said that shit, how the crowd went from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This Mace was gonna be like, because this is Pastor Mace. He got the suit on.
Yeah, it's like, can RuPaul make a motherfucking gospel album and niggas buy it? Yeah,
Right.
crazy.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
Niggas don't understand. Mace been around since Positive K. When Positive K was talking about Big L, when Big L was telling niggas about his homie Cam, but Cam was like, nah, I'm really not that nigga. Check out this little nigga right here. This little nigga Mace. This nigga's the prodigy here.
Yo, this shit
like
right here is so bad, right? I'm just play how this shit is edited, right? Watch how this shit is edited. Just watch this shit. This shit is so bad.
To your mind when you heard that? What thoughts did you have?
Y'all want me to answer that?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, can RuPaul put out a gospel album?
Damn, they just fucked that up.
Yeah. Bro, like I'm just saying, like when you start thinking about like look, I'm gonna get my son off the bus in a little bit, but when you start thinking about Like that shit been going on for like these niggas ain't been saying that shit. It's like, man, listen, when niggas be like, yo, you ain't heard that, man. No, man, you don't. Like I just like as an older man and then having children, you like, yo, this nigga right here. You want to talk about niggas you want to cancel for not listening to music? Like, listen, yo, what motherfuckers did for fame and what motherfuckers forced upon motherfuckers and drugged them and oh my god, like this shit is. Listen, the stories that we heard well before MySpace and YouTube and Facebook and well before all this shit, man.
Yeah, bro.
Bad.
Well in advance before, you know, Smack DVDs was coming out trying to talk about shit, bro. Listen, if you was a nigga that was on the street like that and you was running with people like that, you knew. And here's the thing. There was some of us that was, you know, wanting to be in these studios and wanting to be with these niggas so we could get our hands on certain types of music and shit like that. You feel
Little
what
did you know you did not want to be in the studio with them niggas.
Yeah, those are the only niggas that you didn't like. Let me put it to you like this: Diamond D Studio was a place a lot of people hung out in and wanted to be part of and shit like that. Not SNS, Salam Remy Studios, both of his joints. You feel what I'm saying? I used to be fucking with Salam like that. I was fucking with Diamond D like that. I was fucking with Uptown Records like that when they had the studio right there between Bleecker and Astor on Broadway. Just that one little door that had the weird little 1960s type joint with the record cutting the dude hair and shit like that. So at the end of the day, bro, yeah. If you was in the mix like that and you was just making moves like that, you know, you were privy to certain things that was going on, but there would be certain things that go on and be like, oh no, I ain't fucking with that. Nah, I heard about that. I'm not dealing with that. You feel what I'm saying? And you know that's
Bro, it's gonna be like so much. Like after he actually goes down, bro, I'm gonna tell you what I think. Like you know, well, I ain't gonna say after he actually goes down, but like once shit happens and people are not gonna be afraid anymore, it's gonna be a Lance Armstrong effect. You remember that shit? See, like we old enough to remember certain shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Lance Armstrong just fucked up the whole industry.
You feel like, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I see some shit like that when it comes to this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I see when it comes to this nigga, bro. I see some this nigga's this is what it is, bro. You feel me? Just like you know, it is like you know this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not personally, but like when the niggas on on TV all the fucking time, bro. Like people going like, and then I'm gonna tell you, and what Aubrey is saying, I really don't think she knows. Well, or maybe she was throwing an alley-oop for what niggas should be thinking about. Like when it comes to what she's saying, it's like why not bring back any of the band shows and let them people help them people make money. You feel what I'm saying? They brought back the rest of them.
My nigga Dion.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I swear to God, bro, when I was locked up with this Spanish dude, he was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, Dion was like a dust head. Because, you know, this is well after the band, like, that shit really fucked him up. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody went out and got pregnant and got all chunky and shit. She used to be
you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that shit really fucked them up and shit like that. Because the way this nigga, it was either this or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like just think about the shit that's happening now. The people that stood 10 toes down, the niggas that didn't let him fuck him, right? Like I just seen something where Fred just did an interview. Like Chopper just did an interview like not too long ago. Like niggas that didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he got rid of, true indeed, but now they can actually say something like Mace, like not just Mace, but it's only a select few out of like you're talking about like maybe 100 fucking people I don't think Jody C really want to be like, nigga, don't ask me shit. Don't ask Mary, like, don't ask me shit.
Yeah,
You know
nah,
what I'm
that's a
saying?
person
Like,
that don't
give
know.
me grief. You know what I'm saying? Niggas
That's a
gonna go to
person
their
that don't
grave
know.
with some shit, bro.
Mary will know so much they'll bury that nigga up under the jail.
But what has she done? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many? Because think about it, with the Jeffrey Epstein, right? He ain't have the longest run as Puff did on some real shit.
Yeah.
So that one bitch that ate all that time, and like, you know what I'm saying? That she probably was the one that knew what the damn all the fucking footage was. Like Jeffrey Epstein is the one dead. She ate the time, and a few other people.
Uh-huh.
But how many of those did Puff have? From Mary to to Young Miami.
Yep.
From new to old, you know what I'm saying? Like how many from that to that, you know what I'm saying? And who knows like how that nigga move. And like, listen, maybe you should go ahead and check this because that nigga gonna always. Cause, and here's something else too that ACU know, no matter what, because nigga gonna move the same type of way when they moving like that, especially when the nigga he basically bought your whole style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He like, you know what I'm saying? For the young kid, like that's called biting. So the nigga just bit my whole style.
Yeah.
You bit Mace's whole style. Mace, like, so it Mace be like, yo, this is how where blah blah blah. Like, whose word gonna be like more you know what I'm saying, than his? Because nigga, like I said, every time that him and Mace was in the video together, even though you knew that Puff had way more money than Mace, how was Mace flyer than you or just as fly as you?
Yeah.
He just know what to do with what the fuck he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And then after he got away from you, it's not like Mace was a bum. Mace was always been flyer than you, nigga. When he came back, and every time he pull up, he flyer than you, nigga.
Because Mace was running with the real with the real big dogs, the real gorillas of Harlem. Him, Big L, Positive K, Cam, Jim Jones, all them niggas.
What was the name of their group? What was the name of their Children of the Corn?
Yeah.
Children of the Corn.
Yes.
Like, and then like and another thing, like that's why I say that CNN interview, right? Where they where Mason, like they try to like use Cam to be like what was up and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit was so like you niggas just don't even know like them niggas was cool for years, and then
they don't
Diddy came between them. Diddy came between them, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't.
And then the niggas beef for like another like May said in the shit. He was like, we've been beefing longer than we like damn near the same time we've been cool. Like
Yeah.
you don't understand this ain't. So we got robbed because of Diddy. Like this is why I really hate the nigga on some other shit. Like nigga, you robbed us of like this is the real like. Come on, man, Jim. Like come on, man. Jimmy was a substitute. Hey, see, you know that you from here. Jimmy
Yeah.
was a substitute. He was a straight substitute, and he tried to keep it like nigga. If Jimmy was a real friend, he'd be like, yo, man, and see how the industry would work. Like, yo, you see how like you probably know like, but they kept that shit going and going and going. That's type of nigga Jimmy is. That's type of nigga I look at. Jimmy is like, I ain't about to fuck up my spot because what Mace and Cam been doing these last few years, money wise. Definitely done caught all that shit that them niggas done in that decade with
Yeah.
that diplomat shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's destined and meant to fucking be that these niggas like Diddy stepped in between, like, nah, I can't have this. Like this nigga Big was just about to do this with me, with Ho.
And this is where if you go back to that, you actually saw the real flex that Cam had because people don't understand. Cam then made the pros. He was coming in the same class with Stephon Marbury and the dude that I can't remember his name who married Lala.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, Carmelo. So
yeah, Carmelo and all them niggas. He's
yeah, Cam was in all of them playing against all of them niggas when they was all in college and shit like that.
But man, like, listen. Here's
So
the thing,
Cam and Mace already had money. They all peoples and they already had money. They weren't stretched for money like many of these other artists.
No. Cam came back and said that when he was in college at the time, he didn't have no money. Mace was just getting on with Puff. Cam was like, I'm up there and niggas is stunting on me. Like he you know, he like, they ain't stunting on me, but he like, yo, I don't have no money, nigga. Like niggas.
Yeah, for the level of niggas that you hanging with, because
I'm broke. Like I can't do nothing
compared to them niggas that you hanging with.
I'm going to the child to eat.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, all right, what I'm saying is,
they send me no money, nothing. Like I'm fucked up here, bro. Like on some real shit. So, and then I'm not hanging with them because I'm at JUCO. Them niggas, I'm not with them. So, like, I was with them at AAU in high school, but now it's college time, and I'm not with them. And it's like, yo, these niggas that I know I'm better than, all these niggas has got money and shit. Like I done fucked up. So that's when the nigga came home and started hustling. And then, you know, both of them niggas was on at the same time. Mace got on first, and then Cam got on, and then what was it? The 357 video when they just ran through the fucking city. And then when it came time to do horse and carriage,
all I'm gonna say is,
hold on, let me finish this out.
Go ahead.
When it came time to do horse and carriage, they come Diddy like, you gonna do it for peanuts? You know you doing this for free? Or you think I'm gonna just let you do this again for free? You already ran through the city for the whole day, and the nigga ain't pay you. Like, so that starts that riff. So like, you know, I mean, so if a Harlem nigga know how Harlem nigga move, man, I just said it to say this, like, Mace know how that nigga move, especially when you stole my style, bro.
Yeah.
Then you put me in a fucked up position with my mans to be going back and forth to, like, you know what I'm saying? I try to leave it alone, but my mans just think that and then I got to respond. So like, this shit stemmed from this nigga, but I can't even tell you that.
Luna, if I'm saying his name right, if I remember it right, that nigga was supposed to be the one that Diddy was trying to get Loon. Yeah, he was the one that Diddy was trying to get to replace Mace, to bring back that certain swag that Mace and that audience Mace brought to it. But he was like, yeah, Loon is more like a model, so I know I could, you know, we could do even better than what we did with Mace. You feel what I'm saying?
You cannot do Scary Movie without the Wayans.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I'm gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do Scary Movie without the Wayans, and that's what that nigga kept trying to do and duplicate. And then, if, like I said, if you come back and if they show those what is it, 6 episodes, 7 episodes of Making the Band, it's Tyrant. Man, shit, MTV they know what's up. They gonna say that, man.
Yeah,
until everybody buy the rights of that shit when the damn move. Listen, mark my words.
But the point I wanted to make was, I wanted to make was, before Cam left, whatever, he had an opportunity to fuck with Heavy and Prince Marky D with the Uptown Records thing, because they were also looking to scoop up Big L. Positive K was the nigga that was telling them, yo, listen, these young niggas right here, these niggas could, they nice, bro. They could be what we looking for. You feel what I'm saying? Before Positive got out of the whole situation, which I have no idea. I want to do a deep dive to find out whatever happened to Positive K and shit like that. But
what's it called? I think they deal fell through because bubbling underneath, bro. Like, I swear to God, go back and watch the Gene deal and check. You got it's a lot you got to comb through. You got to do it one day while you're driving and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you slide through, you're super excellent. Salute on pulling through. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate this subscribing.
Yeah, for sure.
When you pull back when you pull back the curtain on this shit, he was that commission deal was going through, bro. Where
Yeah,
he
but
had,
what?
listen, just let me just tell you that, like, if you got that much faith in Big, right? And like Diddy had really nothing because he already done damn fucked over Craig Mack. All he really had basically was a lot of R&B shit. So if Big's leaving, right? If he's leaving and he's got Junior Mafia, he's got Junior Mafia, he's got Lil C's, he's got Lil Kim, he's got himself, right? And he's collabing with Hov with the Rockefeller shit, right? With all of this. What the fuck is Diddy gonna have?
No, he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have had basically nothing back then.
He had nothing.
Cause Kim wasn't fucking with him no more. Cause Kim was like, "Yo, I'm leaving with where Big go, I go."
Yes, cause nigga, and he had that big ass check that he was about.
Junior Mafia is just an extension of the little niggas they got to rap, because the real Junior Mafia was the niggas that been with Big since day one. That's why he couldn't really do a lot. And this is where, if you really look at the first Ready to Die album and shit like that, Easy Mo, and I think a lot of the tracks on the second album.
It wasn't Rockefeller. I think it was Big and Lance, because that's why Mace took Cam to Big, because he know that it was him and Lance about to get that big ass deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, it wasn't gonna be it wasn't gonna be entertainment. It was gonna be the commission.
Exactly, and it was also going to be under what Big kept on talking about, like, and that's where the clothing line came out. Remember the Billionaire Boys Club?
Yeah, the Billionaire Boys Club. It was
with the big
shit, bro. Like once you start, like, you know what? That's a whole nother lie, man. I'm gonna set it up.
Exactly. Exactly, because I'm trying, like, half the players in this shit. A couple of them lived in my building when I lived on Herkimer. And you'd be surprised that these niggas is running around with all of these millionaires and shit like that. And these dudes live in regular old apartments.
Bro, it's like, listen.
Yo, it was crazy back in the 90s. That's why the 90s was the best to a certain era. To a certain.
The interview I heard last night, bro. The interview I heard last night. BC was good. The interview I heard last night, I was just listening to, where this shit at? Where them niggas at? Right here. Like, I guarantee you, other than Fred, Dylon, like, I don't know about the light skinned chick, but
Sarah,
Sarah. But I know I like, more than likely Ness done signed an NDA. Cause he been writing, like, you know what I'm saying? He still fuck with Ness. He still been getting, you know, he said, cause Chopper was like, Ness been, the way he got fucked over is crazy. But Ness been able to, you know what I'm saying, still be able to, you know, make some bread writing for the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the way that he called Chopper is because at the time we didn't know, but Chopper wasn't even 17, he was 16.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that he, you know, like if ever he tried to go back, get his bread and do this shit, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. When nigga, you wasn't even supposed to be up there, you wasn't even of age, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? And you start getting into legal shit, where he'll take this fine of a couple $100,000, not to pay you millions.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother. About to get up out of here, man.
Yeah, Ryan, salute to you too, bro.
Like this, catch the playback, bro. It is what it is. I don't want to do it too long. I want to just let you know that, like, you need, like, I'm gonna do another one on this shit in a minute, and I'm just telling you.
It's a bunch of players that it's like, all right, if your name comes up, it's crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna do another one probably later, and I'm gonna start the whole shit off with the Mark Curry interview. That's over a year old that he did on his live in his backyard, and then we can just dissect from that. Like, catch the playback, bro. When I had Mark Curry on here, and he did all the catch that and word, just catch the playback. But
all right, bro. Great show, bro.
You know it.
Great show, bro.
Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all, man, listen. I'm trying to tell y'all. What does it like listen. Don't sleep on what it used to be. On some real shit. Like, I just used to look like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn, why? And then as you get older and you start to see shit, you be like, oh, that's why. So as it goes, man, I was always a Mace fan. So like, I just know like the way he moving, he bought that nigga about the clock a big deal. That like CNN was just like, that's why I was like, that shit was so funny. It was way funnier than me because I'm like camming up there and talking about fucking. He made sure that he had the team. You know what I'm saying? Clip that and make sure that they can't like CNN can't never not show that about. He put the pink horsepower, free promotion. You know what I'm saying? He can all like he probably going through copyright shit. They don't want to let him use it, but nigga on the streets and on the internet, we know what it was. You niggas was trying to capitalize on some shit and just he from all of you must know. Nah, if you want to know, you gonna pay, and if you ain't gonna pay, you ain't gonna get it. So I already know what my nigga Mace was thinking about, right? Because that's just a big like nigga. I'm not giving that to you for free. You want to know what I know? It's gonna cost you.
I want you to ask yourself one question. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? That's some deep shit right there. A lot of pressure. How would you handle it? Mace, what would you do?
Yo, I turn out all the hoes that's heterosexual. Smack and see the niggas right off the pedestal. I even look for my dad that I never knew. To show him how I look in my Beretta too. I do good shit like take kids from the ghetto. Show them what they can have if they never settle. Take every white kid from high class level. Show them what Christmas like, growing up in the ghetto. Teach niggas how to spend, stash the rest. Give blunts to the niggas under massive stress. Give every bum on the street cash to invest and hope Harlem well blow. Be my last request.
If I had 24 hours to kick the bucket, fuck it, I'd probably eat some fried chicken and drink a Nantucket. Then go get a job from Branson and make sure I leave my mother the money to take care of grandson. Load the 3 power, hop in the Eddie Bauer and go give all 6 to that poppy that sold me flour. Get a fresh baldy, make a few calls, shop at the mall, shoot a little ball, have all of my bitches in one telly at the same time, spread it out on different floors, and I'm gonna play lotto. For what? Even though I ain't gonna be here tomorrow, so what?
You know, when I was close to the ledge, I'd probably be in the wedge. With this bad Spanish mommy playing between my legs. Then I'm off to get choked and smoke one of them dreads. And get that bitch to me 89 and gave us up to the feds. Thought of mama, wrote her a note, we ain't close. I hate her boyfriend, so I put one in his throat. Fuck around and sniff an ounce of raw. Bust the 4, pause, pull out my dick and take a piss on the floor. Jump in the whip, get them cats I wanted to get. Since the tavern on the Green robbery in 86. Went home, took a shower in nice cold water. And spent my last hours with my son and my daughter.
You had 24 hours to live, just think. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw? And who would you want to notify? Or would your ass deny that your ass about to die? You had 24 hours to live, just think. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw? And who would you want to notify? Or would your ass deny that your ass about to die?
If I had 24, nigga gotta get the raw. Run all in Poppy spot, put one in his head at the door. For the times that I paid for 20 and he gave me 12. The other 8 had to be baking soda by itself. So Poppy, fuck you. You dead now, I'm off to the bank with those bricks in the book bag and the stolen jag I just grabbed. Went in there, grabbed the bank teller with the pretty face. Fuck her in the safe to have her take me to my place. Would make a kid, but that's selfish and that'd be bad. For my son to have the same shit as Pops just had. And when I'm down to 23, I'ma be strapped with TNT, run up in City Hall and take the judges with me.
24 hours to live, I'd probably die on the 5th, running the station, squeezing the end. I'll be waiting to get the hell and bust down Satan. Styles on the shit and I got spot vacant. Back to the 24, I'll make it out the precinct, shooting niggas that I hate and they face while they're eating. I'm on the job, robbing every so-called dawn. Give the money to my mom and tell her that I'm gone. I would school my little brother that niggas mean I'm harmed. You should learn to tell the future without reading palms. When they coming with the bullets, you prepared with the bomb. So fuck being violent, get stocks and bonds.
24 left until my death, so I'm gonna waste a lot of lives, but I'll cherish every breath. I know exactly where I'm going, but I'ma send you there first. And with the shit that I'll be doing, I'ma send you there worse. I've been living with a curse, and now it's all about to end. But before I go, say hello to my little friend. But I got to make it right, reconcile with my mother. Try to explain to my son, tell my girl I love her. C4 up under the coat, snatch up my dog. Turn like 3 buildings on Wall Street into a fog. Out with a bang, you will remember my name. to live forever, but this wasn't fame.
If you had 24 hours to live, just think, where would you go?